Yo, what's up, y'all? I just got off work not too long ago and chilling. My mom made some spaghetti. It was so good. She usually don't cook because of how different I am, because I'm trying to like get lean and lose all this weight and get mad muscle. But that's gonna take some time. But good things take time. And that leads me into what I want to say. I want to talk about passion, right? I want to talk about passion and ambition. When you show passion and ambition, a lot of people are going to react strongly in a negative manner because they are not used to seeing people so passionate and ambitious about something. They're not used to seeing somebody pursue their own dreams. They don't even know what their dreams are. So if you don't know what your dreams are, you can't even imagine what it's like to see somebody go after their own dream. They project their dissatisfaction and self-hate and misery onto you. Because again, they've never seen it. This is new to them. They've never seen it. And I just want to say, if that is you right now and you're going through that, just know that you are on the right path. That is proof that you're on the right path. That is proof that you're doing something right, because you wouldn't be getting haters. You wouldn't be getting haters if you was in a club smoking. You wouldn't be getting haters if you was in the crib drinking, getting lit. You wouldn't be getting hated on. You wouldn't be getting hated on for doing the wrong things. But as soon as somebody decides, okay, I want to do this, and I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to do it full force. I'm going to do it full force. They're like, oh, he's lame when you try to be creative. He's lame when you try to do something that you've never done before or think outside the box. He's cringy. Like, this is cringe. This is not cool. This is not... What are you doing? What are you doing to say anything about what I'm doing? My fault. This is off topic, but I'm sorry for this exposure. Like all this in the background, I'm gonna have to get an ND filter because it look like I'm finna reach the pearly gates right now. But that's besides the point. When you hear people like, you just gotta tune them out. That just know you doing something right, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of courage to be openly passionate and ambitious. That's another thing that I don't see many people talk about. It takes a lot of passion and ambition. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to do both of those, to be both of those things, because people are it's so easy for them to talk down on someone. It's so easy, especially nowadays with TikTok and everything and the internet. It's so easy, but just keep going. You doing something right. And when you get them setbacks and them roadblocks, don't mind that. It's not easy being passionate and ambitious, especially being a content creator. Because when you edit that video and you get little to no views, it's hard. It's hard. When you take your time to film and you don't have nothing to show for it, it's hard. It's not easy to keep filming. It's not easy to keep editing. It's not easy to keep creating. But if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't be doing this right now if it was easy. I understand that I'm going to have to get used to holding the camera. I understand that I have to become a version of myself that I have never been before. I understand that. So how I look right now, in my mindset, in my mind frame, all of that is going to change over time. The editing is going to change. The thumbnails are going to change. The videos is going to change. The skill is going to change. Everything is going to change. But nothing can change if you don't start. Nothing can change if you're not putting anything in motion. That's the reality. A lot of people don't want to go through the beginning stages. A lot of people want to rush through the journey, and that's not how it works, bro. And to be honest with y'all, if I was to get 1 million subscribers today, I don't think I would be able to handle it, because I'm uploading more, but I don't upload enough consistently to have to maintain a million subscribers. I don't. And for the type of things that I'm trying to do with my content and the community that I'm trying to build, a million subscribers, bro, I'm not there yet, and that's okay. I don't expect to get it off the rip. I know it's gonna be putting some work, but I know if I start from the ground up and I build this community, it will be here forever as long as I live and even after I'm gone. Like, I want my community to be the community where we do activities and we give back and we meet up and we just have talks, and we can have really deep talks, like on a human to human level. I got this camera, but I'm a human at the end of the day, and I might say things that I don't usually say on camera. I see so big, bro. I see so big. And content is just one of the things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do multiple things, but content is just one of the things that I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna allow somebody to stop me. All I need is I gotta maximize everything that I have right now. I have to use it to the best of its ability before I can even say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. Are you using this? Am I using this camera that I'm filming on right now to the best of my ability? Do I know this camera like the back of my hand? Do I know how to edit on my computer at a intermediate skill? Because I'm not super skilled yet, but am I at least intermediate? Like, these are things that you really have to consider, and all of it is going to take time, but that is what makes it beautiful. And as you go throughout this journey, I just want to say, take it day by day, put in the work, never forget God, and go live. Yo, it's Friday. I'm mad tired. I said Friday. It's Saturday. I'm mad tired. I had some food, bruh. I got the itis. You know, hey, black folk, you know, when you get that itis, it's time to wind down. It's not time to do nothing but relax. I don't want nobody bothering me. I don't want nobody I ain't trying to do all. I'm trying to relax. So always trying to bother you when you done eating. But you can be on your path and not know the questions to ask. Brandon, Aniko, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is you could have so many different problems, but if you don't know how to ask the question the right way, you won't get the solution to the problem that you're having. I experienced that myself, trying to figure it out, when all it took was for me to ask the right question. All you have to do is ask the right question. And the way that I go about it, when I'm learning something new, you just try things. And then you say, okay, I don't know how to do this. 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 Then you ask a question, and that's another thing. You don't even know what you need to know how to do if you haven't even tried. A lot of y'all haven't tried, and you have to try. This, like I said, this is not going to be easy, and don't expect it to. This is going to take a lot of work. It is very meticulous. Bro, when I get behind that computer and I edit, and my edit's not even that complicated yet, right? When I get behind the computer and I edit, and the video is like 40 to 50 minutes long, that is very tedious. That is very tedious. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of willpower, and you have to want to see it come into fruition. You have to want to see your ideas to come to life. And that's what I want. So I know that I'm gonna have to sit behind that screen and chop up this video the way that I want it to be for 30 the 40 minutes. A lot of people, they hear that and be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Folks get into content, first couple weeks, they be like, nah, I'm not trying to edit all that. I'm not trying to film. I'm not trying to do all of what needs to be done to get to where I'm trying to go. And that's the problem now. A lot of people want things handed to them. To be honest, bro, you don't want everything handed to you in life. If I was to get everything handed to me in life, I don't think I would be able to fully appreciate what I have. Like, if every single thing in life was handed to me, and I had no difficulties in life, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the thing that I have to its fullest extent. That's why when I'm in my journey now, it's like, okay, I know I don't have this, and I don't have this, and I don't have this, but I still need to work. I know I'm not in the best financial position, but I know I need to work. I know I don't have this piece of equipment, but I know I need to work. I know I need to use this camera to the best of my ability. I know I need to use my my PC and my laptop to the best of my ability, because that is what I have. That is what is accessible. I have access to that. So I have to. If bro, seeing big, it can be a blessing and a curse when your environment is trash. Trying to see the bigger picture when your environment is buns is not easy. It's like you see a very nice home, and in front of it you see the water, or behind of it is water, and you're able to go on multiple vacations a year and travel and hike and camp and do all of these things, and have cars, and take care of like, when you see big like that, you have to be around people that see big too, because if you don't, it will affect you more than you think. I'm telling you, it will affect you more than you think. It affects me right now. Like, people, they just don't understand. When you so used to seeing one thing and you want better for yourself, you can't allow them to dumb down your dream. And a lot of people is gonna laugh. A lot of people is gonna joke. And a lot of people is not gonna support you in the beginning. A lot of people. I'm gonna be honest, when I started content, I knew that everybody wasn't going to support me. But when you're actually doing it and they don't support you, it's like it hit harder. Cause sometimes you have to go through it yourself to understand. And that was one of those moments for me. It's like, I'm posting content, I'm posting on IG, I'm posting on TikTok, I'm posting on YouTube. Y'all not showing me no love. Y'all not showing me no love. And it's like, man, that it hits. It hits hard. But that's why I appreciate the people that support me. I appreciate the bros. I appreciate my friends. Like, I really do. I really do. And sometimes I see it's like, when people say strangers will support you more than your friends and your family, that is real. That is real. I'm telling you, that is real. Cause folks like to fake it and all of, bro. I'm not finna fake it with you. I'm not finna fake it with you. There's no way I could kick it with you and we hang and you faking it. Like, no, that's not how that works. And I had that conversation with my auntie, my titi. I was like, why would I want to be around them when all y'all do is lie? And that's when, like, family, cause boy, that's a whole nother thing, but I'm just speaking in general. Why would I want to be around y'all if all y'all do is lie? And she was like, that makes sense. So if all they do is lie, then I'm not gonna be around them. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. But, bro, I can't. That's all besides the point. I can't wait to get some new scenery for y'all, because I know y'all probably tired of seeing me in the car. But I gotta do what's best right now. And this is one of the things. Yo, what's up, y'all? I just been chilling. I went to work out. I don't even want to talk about that. Some days it's just not it. Not it at all. Also, I'm gonna integrate some more stuff. I just have to get a what is it? Not a mount, like a stand, like an actual tripod. Cause right now I'm using it. I'm using the one that's for the iPhone, so I have to be really careful with how I hold it. You see that? I'm pretty sure y'all can see that, but I have to be very careful with how I hold it. But I wanted to talk about like unsound money, and y'all might be like, "What is unsound money?" Unsound money is basically money that's not backed by anything, and bro, it's not good at all. Well, that's one of the things that it is. Unsound money is not good at all, and it affects everything in life. Like every aspect of your life that you could possibly think of, it affects that. It affects your health. It affects when you go to the doctor and you can't pay for the treatment or the medicine that you need. It affects the art, because back then, you know, they used to have patrons, you know, give the folk would give money, and so it would give them enough money to really just focus on the art, because back then you couldn't even be considered an artist if you didn't put years into your craft. You had to put years into your craft, or else you wouldn't be considered an artist. So they were able to spend more time on art, which is why their pieces were so much better. When it comes to same thing for music. Back then, people used to go in their garage, get a guitar, get some drums, get a mic, have a singer, get all the recording equipment that they possibly needed, and rock out. And they actually had the money to take the time to actually learn how to play the guitar, to actually learn how to play these instruments, and to actually have a vocal coach, and to become a vocalist. All of these things happen because of sound money. All of it. And not only that, when you go out with your friends, and you be like, and then you got the one homie that be like, "Oh, bro, I just don't got it." If he was living in a time where he had sound money, that wouldn't even be a thought in his mind. Like when I was watching a movie with my friends, we were watching Marty Supreme. That movie's not that good. It's like I say 6.5 to a 7. It's okay, especially the scene that I saw with the dude when he put the honey on himself, and he went back to the prison and let the inmates lick on him. I said, bro, me and my homies, we was laughing. We was dying laughing. But it affects that too, because in a different time, that wouldn't even be a thought in his mind that I don't have enough money. But we were searching up how much money was in that time, because they was tripping over like $20, $50. To us, it's like, okay, it's $50. But bro, when we went back, when I went on my phone and I looked at how much $50 was, I was like, bro, hold on, I'm finna look it up right now because I forgot. Bro, $50 in 1950 is $672 to $673 today. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so if people back then was really getting killed over $50. They was not playing no games. That's what I'm saying. Sound money, it changes everything. It changes everything. It changes every aspect of your life. And it's so important. It's so important. And it's like people can't manipulate it. Even the people in power can't manipulate. Like when it came to the gold standard, right? You could get some gold. Like you can get some new gold, but it's not really gonna affect the supply. Therefore, it's not really going to affect the price. So your dollar is still gonna mean a lot. Still gonna mean a lot, because you know how the amount of effort it took for them to mine the gold, to get the gold, to extract the gold. So what you're adding to supply is not significant enough to even push the price up. And they lived they had a much easier life. Life was so much easier. Like, in my opinion, honestly, knowing about supply and demand and reading about the Bitcoin standard and reading all these books that make you learn about the history of money, we have it harder today than they did in the 1950s and the 1900s. Even the Great Depression. In the Great Depression, their dollar was still backed by gold. They were still on the gold standard. We're not backed by anything. We're not backed by nothing, which makes it so bad, bro. And I see it when I go to restaurants, like cause I go to Waffle House. I wouldn't say often, but I go there somewhat. But when you sit there and really pay attention, like when we was having a situation with eggs, I would go there and be like, okay, the eggs is 50 cents. Okay, now the eggs is $1. Then, or the All-Star was like what? It was 10 something. Now it goes up $1 to $2. Like, I pay attention to stuff like that. Look at the milk. Look at the price of eggs. Look at the price of butter. Look at all the prices of all this food. Everything's going up. Everything's going up. But you don't got no more. But you don't have more money in your pocket. And learning about the M2 and the money supply. And as the money supply expands, it devalues the dollar, which makes you poor. So imagine if you had $100,000, right, in savings, and they print, and the money supply goes up 20%. Nominally, you have $100,000, but your purchasing power is no longer that of $100,000. Your purchasing power is now only $80,000. They just stole $20,000 worth of purchasing power from you, and you don't even know it because you're not educated. Like that, once you start learning stuff, it's like, oh, I really have to read these books. I really have to pay attention. I really have to lock in. And that's what... When you learn little stuff like that, it start to click for you. Like, it started to click for me when I watched The Hidden Secrets of Money. That's where I started. And I'm reading the Bitcoin standard right now, and I want to get to Gradually Then Suddenly. I want to get to Broken Money. I want to get to Fiat Ruins Anything. I actually have the book. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got it. Yeah, I can't wait to get to read this. But it's like, bro, these people are really taking a lot from us. And it just keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening. And it's honestly sad to see, because I know a lot of people go to work every single day to save money and to save money just for them to take it from you. Literally take it from you every single day. They print a lot of money every day. Matter of fact, I don't remember the exact amount. Bro, they print 38 million notes per day. They print $38 million daily. $38 million. $38 million. Think about that. $38 million. And every time they print that dollar and they expand the money supply, just think, bro, they're making us poorer. They're making us poorer. And it's just so frustrating. It's so like, because it's happened right in front of our eyes. And I know about it, and I'm 20 years old, right? But imagine how many people don't know about it. Like, of course, I'm sure there's plenty of people that do, but imagine the people that don't. And they just think, why can't I get ahead? I'm working hard, I'm working hard, I'm working hard, I'm working hard. Bro, if it was just left up to working hard, almost every person on the earth would be rich. But it's not that. It's working. It's the system. It's the system. Yeah, you can work smart and it can work for you, of course, right? But the system is working the way that it's supposed to, the way that it was designed to work. They made it this way. so they can do what they wanted. They made it to where like they can have control of the money. Like when you look at the Federal Reserve and you find out that they're not part of the federal government and they have no reserves and that they just wanted control of the money and it's really just a banking cartel, you really start to rethink. You really start to do the knowledge. But I'm not gonna talk y'all heads off. I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day. I got some work to do. I'll see y'all in the next video.